Yo, what's going on, guys? This is Shadow Dragon here. We are back with Doki Doki Fruits and Liches Club. Yeah, last episode we found out Kagan. Yeah, he was behind everything. Honestly, I'm not very surprised. He's a jerk. Yeah, he wanted to play hero, so he sent off a bunch of kidnapping to hurt Sayori to get to her heart. And I'm not okay with that, so we're here kicking Kagan's butt out this window right now. So, I've got two options. We grab the handgun or confive Kagan. I'm going for the gun. I decide I'm going to need to grab my weapon. Kagan, do you really think this is smart? I mean, you were on the right track when you asked me earlier. How many of your men were in the forest? How many thought the same thing as you when they faced me? And how many of them died by my hands? Well, because they hurt Sayori. And guess what position you were in now, Kagan? The same as them. You think I'm scared of you? I'm the one with the gun. I'm the one who controls how long your girlfriend survives. If she dies, what do you think is going to stop me from slaughtering you? Maybe nothing. But then your precious Sayori will be gone for good. Kagan starts to go on a tangent, gives me time to think. Taking a close look at Kagan's handgun, I can accurately determine that it's a Glock 19. They're commonly used for police officers to have a standard trigger weight of 6 pounds. So it doesn't take much pressure to discharge the firearm. And Kagan's finger is already resting on the trigger, but how much pressure he's putting on it is still a mystery. I can manage to hit him in the T-box. What the hell's a T-box? So I can bring him down instantly without worrying about his body spazzing enough to pull the trigger on Sayori. Alright, the T-box is a small area that bridges between someone's eyes and a little down their nose. Oh, I see. If you can land a bullet into this hypothetical box, it will destroy the center of the brain and the central nervous system, causing instant death without the fear of cadaveric spasms. Wow, okay. The problem is if you miss, your aggressor can survive a gunshot to the head and have enough energy or time to return the fire. The actual area I'm going to be aiming for is extremely difficult. Not even British Special Air Service operators, who are some of the best marksmen in the world, would risk such a shot. But they aren't me. I need to plan this accordingly. If I can get him to draw his weapon at me, I can go for it without worrying for Sayori. But the realistic chance of that happening is slim to none. I need to antagonize him a bit more. Hey Kagan, you can F with me. You can hate me. You can try to kill me. But if you involve her, I will show you no mercy. You will face the true extent of what I am. His face seems to hesitate for a moment, but then he stiffens back up and directs his eyes to mine. I know what you are. You're nothing more than a dog. A dog that is going to be put down very soon. Well, let me tell you something. This dog has been wearing a wire. What? And everything you've been saying has been recorded and listened to by the police. And even now they'll be coming to this location, you will not escape. Even if I die, you will not escape this. You son of a... I look out the window behind him and I stare directly into his eyes. There is fear in them. I have him now. Looks like they've already arrived. Kagan shifts and looks behind him out the window, slightly pulling the Glock, barrel of his Glock away from Sayori's head. I reach it to small my back trim my own handgun and raise it. After he turns his head back to me, I try to fire at my destination. The bullet struck the side of his head as the recoil caused it to tear through his ear. Crap, he missed! Out of reflex, he points his gun at me. Oh. One of the rounds that Kagan fires misses my neck, just barely struck the wall behind me, but the other flies right through my left shoulder. Oh! Force of the bullet ripped through my flesh throws me off balance. I keep my focus on Kagan's head and fire again. He ducks at the right moment, so my round barely misses. I run up to both Kagan and Sayori, slam the butt of my handgun against Kagan's head, causing it to scream and release Sayori. I take my free hand, ignoring the pain from its shoulder. I throw Sayori to the ground away from Kagan. After my left hand around Kagan's right, I try to keep his gun from taggering any part of my body. I go to my right hand with his left, trying to do the same thing as I. We struggle for a moment as Sayori screams on the ground. 2 rounds pass from my stomach, sending me into an immediate shock of nausea. Oh! Crap, I'm hit again. I need to get his gun away from him. And there's only one way I can do that. I pull my left arm in, giving Kagan control of his gun again. I extend my right arm out as far as I can, then bring my head down onto his collarbone. Don't F with a dog if you don't want to get bit. Bringing down my teeth against his collarbone, I bite as hard as I can. All hesitation I once had now fades away as the adrenaline takes over from the severe wounds inflicted upon me. His skin tears as my teeth skin deeper until I make physical contact with his bone, but I continue to apply pressure. Oh, what the hell? I feel him tumble around with the gun and shove my knee against his armpit. He grunts out of the corner of my eyes and the Glock still in his head. I can feel the hypothetical laser of it against my temple and slam my left hand down onto it. Another right hand flies from my left thigh. If I was a little slower, he would have shot me in the head and it would have been over. I start to feel the flow of blood trickle up my throat. This isn't good. No matter what happens here, Kagan, I'm going to take you with me to hell. Use as much air as I can, I bat down hard enough till I feel it crack. Angling my scissors, I pull my head off and bring out a chunk of flesh, a large fractured segment of Kagan's collarbone. Ew, what the heck? What the hell are you? He dropped his gun at the sight and he starts to pet him. When the gibbled chunk of flesh flew out of my mouth to the floor, I looked him directly in the eyes. Your eyes? There's no way. I slammed my forehead against his, which caused both of us to stumble to the ground. I managed to get on top of him before slamming the butt of my handgun against his temple. He swings back, striking me in the arms a few times and then in the face. But I don't feel the blows. I throw my handgun across the room, wrap my hands around Kagan's throat and squeeze. Get off me, you freak! His face starts to turn blue as I squeak tighter and tighter against his windpipe. The squeaks he makes his last breath exit his lungs only agitate me further. You hurt, Sayori. You ruined the only piece that I wanted. And you threatened me like you owned me. You don't own me, Kagan. It's funny how you said I was a dog earlier, but you're the one pleading with me as you die like a dog. It's a dog-eat-dog world, Kagan, and only the strongest survive. His grip on my arm weakens considerably. He turns his head to Sayori. Blood is pouring out my stomach, mouth, fine arm. I start to make me feel dizzy. A tear rolls out of his eyes. He stops moving completely. His arms fall limp and drop to the ground. Releasing the grip on Kagan's corpse, I let myself calm down. Oh, Sayori sits up and continues to cry into her hands. I raise myself off his body and feel extreme dizziness overcome me. I can't stand up. I don't have the strength to. Rolling myself off Kagan's body towards the middle of the room, I turn my head to Sayori. Shadow? She crawls over and places my head in her lap. The adrenaline starts to wear off, my wounds begin to sting. And oh dear God, do they sting. Sayori dials 911 on her phone and holds it to her ear. After a few minutes, Sayori ends the call and gently runs my hair with her hand. Shadow, you'll be okay. The paramedics are coming to help. Sayori. Yeah? There's my good head up near my chest. I grasp my head and entwine our fingers. You're a strong girl. Huh? I want you to stay a strong girl. It's getting hard to breathe. But in my throat, mouth does make hard for it to swallow, but still not to asphyxiate me. With internal bleeding and severe organ damage are evident. I will be a strong girl, but I need you with me. You can't leave me. I'll be okay. It doesn't hurt anymore. It doesn't. No, so don't worry. Shadow, there's something I want to tell you. What is it? Thank you for putting up with me. All of this time. I know I haven't been the most normal person around you, but that is because you really made me happy and I knew I could rely on you. And when you joined the literature club, I had a reason to get out of bed in the morning. I love you, Shadow. Sorry. I'm the one who should be thanking you. You've helped me realize that I don't need to be alone. You introduced me to your friends and they became mine. I've finally had a reason to stay involved. Sayori, I love you too. Pain begins to finally numb completely. I look at Sayori's eyes one last time. No! No, I'm actually crying! Oh, I'm so teary-eyed. No! No! No, this is such a sad ending. Oh, no. Strange. I can't feel anything, but a tear that rolls down my cheek. Shadow! Shadow! No! No! What the heck? No! No! No, Shadow! Ma'am? I know. I just need a minute to process. I understand. Are you sure that... Yes, ma'am, he was pronounced dead at the scene. God damn it! I rest my face on my hands and bite the sting in my eyes. Miyuki, my sister, walked over to my side and placed her hand on my shoulder. The sudden news of Shadow's death hits me harder than anything I've ever experienced. The emotions I'm feeling, I don't even know how to express them in words. It takes everything I have just to keep these tears down. Miyuki, you may take the rest of the day off. I need to go somewhere. Are you sure, ma'am? Yes. Choking on my words, I set up and exit my office. Walking through the extremely painful hallway, I reached the window where I watched Shadow's final examination take place. Actually, I stood right here until it was completely over. And looking back on it now, I am the only one left. I forced myself to ignore to swallow my emotions until I get to my car. Maintaining my emotional resolve, I drive to another familiar place. Pulling my car over into a small dirt lot, I walk out and head into a secluded part of the lake. Each step on the wooden deck makes it harder and harder to keep my composure. When I reach that part of the railing, I lose it. I can't hold back my emotions anymore. I can't hold back my tears anymore. I can't hold back my regret anymore. The pain and loss of losing one of the only people I had left weighs too much on me. First Ashley, now Shadow. The two people who made my life bearable and the reasons I'll put up with everything every day. Especially him. Me and him always had our moments and arguments, but that was just our thing. We'd push each other around and always have some sort of laugh afterward. He became a boy that I generally enjoyed being around, and I don't like to be around that many people. I watched him grow up. I helped him develop into the man he became. But what he became got him killed. I couldn't protect him like I promised, Ashley. Slinging my fist against the railing over and over again, my emotions pulled themselves out. All the worry I hid from Shadow made it seem like I didn't care about him. I always felt I was annoying him whenever I did show him worry. So I did my best to restrict that. So I didn't do anything I regretted. It turns out that was my biggest regret of all. I love you, Shadow. You were always like my nephew, and I wanted to give you anything you wanted, including the normal life you desired. I'm sorry it ended this way. I'm so sorry. This ending. No! No! Hey, girls. Hey, Monica. Hi. No Sayori again, huh? No, she hasn't been to school since it happened. Yeah, I talked to her yesterday morning and she didn't sound too good. I offered to come over and keep her company, but she refused. I can't even imagine how she possibly feels about this. We all lost someone special to us, but to her he was probably more important than anything else. And he died saving her. I'm gonna miss how he'd always find a way to surprise us, even if it was about the simplest things. He was there for all of us. It's gonna take some time to get used to just us four. You mean free. After the appropriate time to grieve, I think it's important we all let Sayori know that we are here for her. She's our friend after all, and we should do whatever it's necessary to help her get through this. I agree. Losing someone you care for very deeply is not an easy thing to overcome. Especially if they're the only person that protects you. Natsuki looks off to the side, avoiding eye contact with the other girls. Yuri pats Natsuki gently on the shoulder, but she shrugs her head off a second later. Nevertheless, I think we should take this time to write some poem pieces about this. I think that'd be a good way for all of us to help get our emotions out in a healthy manner. That's a good idea, but do we have to show them to each other? Yeah, I don't want anyone else to know how I... She trails off her sentence. After a moment, she began to compose, she stiffens her face. Huh? Sayori. Sayori stands at the door of the club room, tears split out her cheeks from her reddened eyes. Monica! Sayori rushed to Monica, wrapped her arms around her. Sweetheart, it's okay, it's okay. Sayori cries in despair and has bring tears to each of the girls. Monica wraps her arms around Sayori and gently rubs her back. Stop. This ending's so sad. Like, what the hell? Oh, I can't. God, this is emotional. I loved him. I know you did, Sayori. I know you did. The world, it was so much brighter with him around. We talked about going to places together. We talked about watching the rain together, about spending our lives together. And now... Sayori slides towards the floor, Monica dropping her knees to her. No! No, man. This is just so... Oh, I love... Like, after playing the actual game, Monica caring for Sayori like this hits hard. Yeah, let's continue. In Sayori's hand, Monica notes her clutching a piece of paper. The top of the paper reads, "Where this friend has brought me." No, she's got the poem. And after seeing that, Monica can't bear to hold back tears anymore either. Both girls sit on the floor crying together. Yuri and Natsuki walk over and hug both Sayori and Monica. Sayori looks out the clubroom window and into the rain. All she can see is... more rain clouds. No! That's it?! No way! Well, wait, also, the middle girl, who is that? Is that Julia? I'm just going to assume it's Julia, because I'm lost. Yeah, okay. I'm going to leave this one here. That's the bad ending. Next time I'm going to tackle the other one, where we can fly with Kagan. This ending hit hard. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace and hearts.